It's the Renaissance Festival Podcast.
My love said to me, my mother won't mind, and before the world slide you for your lack of kind, and she stepped away from me, and this she did say, it will not be long now till our wedding day. She stepped away from me and she moved through the fair, and fondly I watched her move here and move there, and she made her way homeward with one star awake, as the swan in the evening move over the lake. The people were saying no Jew e'er were wed, but one has a sorrow that never was said, and she smiled as she passed me with her goods and her gear, and that was the last that I saw of my dear. I dreamt it last night that my true love came in. So softly she entered, her feet met not in. Then she came close beside me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day.
Welcome to the Renaissance Festival Podcast, Season 16, Episode 5. We're so excited to have you on board, and that last song was She Moved Through the Faire, performed by Harper Minstrel from the album A Sonnet for the Queen. You can find out more at theharperandminstrel.com. Today's show is sponsored by the Louisiana Renaissance Festival, Renaissance Magazine, the Ren Cruise, the Patreons of the podcast, and our podcast minions. And a special thanks to all the performers who submit their music. We currently have 666 albums from 294 performers in our podcast library. The next song we'll be playing today is The Lime Juice Ship, performed by Pirates of Rogues Cove from the album Setting Sail. You can find out more at roguescove.org.
If you want a merchant ship to roam the seas at large, you won't have any trouble if you have a good discharge. Signed by the Board of Trade and everything exact. There's nothing goes on a limey ship contrary to the act. So haul well your weather main brace and ease away the lee. Hoist jibs and topsails, let the ship go free. Hurrah, boys, hurrah, we sing a jubilee. It's damn the Royal Navy, lads, a merchant ship for me. Now when you join a merchant ship, you have the articles read. They tell you of your pork, your beef, your butter, and your bread. Your coffee, tea, and cocoa, boys, your peas and beans exact. There's nothing goes on a limey ship contrary to the act. So haul well your weather main brace and ease away the lee. Hoist jibs and topsails, let the ship go free. Hurrah, boys, hurrah, we sing a jubilee. It's damn the Royal Navy, lads, a merchant ship for me. Now watch and watch, the first day out is contrary to the act. At 10 days out, yous all lay aft to get your lime juice whack. Fetch out your handy billy, boys, and clap it on the tack, for we're going to raise the mainsail all according to the act. So haul well your weathermain brace and ease away the lee. Hoist jibs and topsails and let the ship go free. Hurrah, boys, hurrah, we sing a jubilee. It's down the Royal Navy, lads, a merchant ship for me. It's up the deck, me bully boys, with many's a curse we go. Oh, waiting for 8 bells to strike that we might go below. 8 bells are struck, the watch is called, the log is hove exact. Relieve the wheel, go below, according to the act. So haul well your weathermain brace and ease away the lee. Hoist jibs and topsails, let the ship go free. Hurrah, boys, hurrah, we sing a jubilee. It's down the Royal Navy, lads, a merchant ship for me.
Hi, this is Vince Conaway, hammered dulcimer player, telling you that the Louisiana Renaissance Festival is a highlight of talent from the festival circuit. Come see Paulo Garbanzo, Christophe the Insulter, Jacques the Whipper, Shakespeare Approves, Chaste Treasure, and so much more. Plus, you know, me. Situated around a beautiful lake, the village is full of incredible vendors and has some of the best food on circuit, which is to be expected in southern Louisiana. I look forward to seeing you there in the fall.
Oh, the wind in the riggin', it sings me to sleep, while a figurehead guides us across the dark sea, and the girl back at Chepstow is waiting for me, as the wind in the riggin' sings on. Oh, we set sail from Bristol in early July, with the wind at our back, the sun high in the sky. On the good ship, the Griffin, we left the land behind, and we set out upon the wide blue. Riding high on the waves, we were India bound, for to fill up our holds with the treasures there found. And with good winds we'd be home before winter's howl, and I'd see my sweetheart once again. Oh, the wind in the riggin', it sings me to sleep, while a figurehead guides us across the dark sea, and my girl back at home sits and waits patiently, as the wind in the riggin' sings on. Then a gale came from nowhere and took us surprised, and the storm that came with it brought fear to our eyes. We were tossed to the ocean, our ship was capsized, and we clung to the wreckage and prayed. And I swore if I ever made home with my life, I would ask of my sweetheart to be my dear wife, and I'd give up this sailing for a family life, and I'd live out my days on dry land. Oh, the wind in the riggin', it sings me to sleep, while the figurehead guides us across the dark sea, and the girl back at home sits and waits patiently, as the wind in the riggin' sings on. Oh, it hasn't been more than a year since the day when I found my gal waiting for me at the quay. Now we're married together with a child on the way, and me old maid still head out to sea. And the wind in the riggin' will sing them to sleep, while the figurehead guides them across the dark sea, and the girls back at home sit and wait patiently, as the wind in the riggin' sings on. Oh, the wind in the riggin', it sings us to sleep, while while the figurehead guides us across the dark sea, and our girls back at home sit and wait patiently as the wind in the riggin sings on, as the wind in the riggin sings on.
That last song was Wind in the Riggin, performed by Pints Gone from the album There Is a Ship. You can find out more about Pints Gone over on their Facebook page at www.facebook.com/pg/3pintsgone. Pints Gone plays traditional style Celtic folk songs and sea shanties at bars, Celtic fairs, and similar events around the country. Their distinctive sound is full of high energy and harmony-rich arrangements, which include resounding vocals, guitar, and the iconic Bowrun Celtic drum. Hello everyone. For those unaware, I'm William Drummond, the Drake, a local captain of piratical occupation, as well as the quartermaster for the History of Pirates podcast. The Celtic sounds like that of Pints Gone are often considered within the realm of pirate music, as early Scotch-Irish seafarers were known to ply the waters of lower England and Wales. If you're looking for more piratical sounds, then you may want to make your way to any one of the pirate festivals setting up this month, including the Gulf Coast Ren Fair and Pirate Festival in Milton, Florida, the High Desert Pirate Fair in Hesperia, California, or NOLA Pirate Week in New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the famous pirate Jean Lafitte. The next song is A Sailor's Prayer, performed by Angus McHugh from the album Rebels, Pirates and Cutthroats. Captured by pirates in his bonny home of Scotland, Angus was pressed into service upon the ship du jour. He has since escaped and captured his own ship and renamed it the Southern Cross. Finally serving as captain, Angus still does what he does best, playing Celtic music, sea shanties, and pirate tunes. You can find out more about Angus's work at www.matthughesmusic.com.
Though my sails be torn and tattered, and the mast be on the bows, let the night wind chill me to my very soul. Though the spray might sting my eyes, and the stars no light provide, give me just another morning light to hold. For I will not lie me down, this rain raging, I will not lie me down in such a storm. And if this night be unblessed, I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. Though the only water left is but salt to wound my thirst, I will drink the rain that falls so steady down. And though night's blindness be my gift, and there be thieves upon my drift, I will praise this fog that shelters me alone. For I will not lie me down, this rain raging, I will not lie me down in such a storm.
this rain raging. I will not lie me down in such a storm. And if this night be unblessed, I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. I will not lie me down, this rain raging. I will not lie me down in such a storm. And if this night be unblessed, I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore.
This is the Reverend Mother Redemptor
and Sister Philomena Clare
of Hey Nanny Nanny, and you're listening to
the Renaissance Festival podcast at RenaissanceFestivalMusic.com.
Whoopee!
Good sailors sing songs of lassies and bravery and fortune, how the sea fills their hearts with the courage to do mighty deeds. But I'll sing a song of a lad that I met in Jamaica, who tested the bravest of brave in all 7 seas. It were
Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale, one mighty sup puts the wind in your sail. It's Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale.
Our captain once tried a tankard of Jack's mighty potion. He seemed alright, so we all went off to bed. Woke to the screams of our captain way up in the crow's nest. He tried to fly with the wind, but he ended up dead. It were
Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale, one mighty sup puts the wind in your sail. It's Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale.
This ale was as black as a night with no moon in December, as bitter as a man who lost his pizzle in May, as strong as 6 horses, as evil and wicked as Judas. Of Jack the worldliest drinkers most surely say, it were
Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale, one mighty sup puts the wind in your sail. It's Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale.
I sailed with a lad who was tall and as white as a mountain. 1/2 a pint, but this sailor down upon one knee, and we watched as he turned as white as the high cliffs of Dover, and threw up old Jack's as a gift to the mighty blue sea. It were
Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale, one mighty sup puts the wind in your sail. It's Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale.
I once tried a thimble of Jack's demonic invention, but for the spinning I felt that I was all right. I woke with a chicken, 2 ducks, a lamb and an oxen. By the looks on their faces I must have had a good night. Smells like
Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale, one mighty sup puts the wind in your sail. It's Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale. Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale, one mighty sup puts the wind in your sail. It's Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale.
That last song was Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale, performed by the Poxy Boggards from the album Chorus for a Queen. You can find out more at poxyboggards.com. That's POXYBOGGARDS.com. Up next is Black and Tans, performed by Porter and Stout from the album Uncharted Waters. You can find out more at the link in our show notes.
I was born in London Street, where the world comes to be. Loving English pizza walked all over, and each and every night when the dog came out, by day it's outside the shore. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Tell your wives how you won medals then in France. come out and fight me like a man. Tell me why are you when medals down in Flanders? Tell me Henry, I read Major
Are ye a fan of medieval and Renaissance history? Then join our crew of discovery. Renaissance Magazine covers history, fairs, and reenactments. 6 issues a year allows you to explore nearly 1,400 years of wars, art and science, and daily life. Find a treasure trove of images and behind-the-scenes stories of Renaissance fairs across the country. Subscribe at renaissancemagazine.com. Thanks, mateys.
The arch the winds can blow, I dearly like the west, for there the bonny lassie lives, the lassie I love best. Wildwoods grow and rivers row, and many a hill in between, but day and night my fancy's flight is ever with my Jean. I see her in the dewy flowers, I see her sweet and fair, I hear her in the tuneful birds, I hear her charm the air. There's not a bonny flower that springs by fountains shower green, there's not a bonny bird that sings, reminds me of my Jean. I see her in the dewy flowers, I see her sweet and fair, I hear her in the tuneful birds, I hear her charm the air. There's not a bonny flower that springs by fountain shower green, there's not a bonny bird that sings, reminds me of my Jean.
Hello, this is Ezra Mike Micum from Essendale. And that last song you just heard was My Bonnie Jean, performed by the Bard of the South from the album Minstrel Boy. Ricky E. Pittman, he's the fellow that goes by the Bard of the South. He's an award-winning storyteller, author, and folk singer. He's got a dozen books out there and 4 CDs. He does all kinds of performing, everything from rendezvous to Renaissance, schools, college level, libraries, festivals, and conventions, and does some workshops too. His secondary home he considers to be the Rio Grande Valley, which he spends quite a bit of time from, and he's originally from Dallas, Texas. But yeah, look him up, bardofthesouth.com. We're getting ready for a busy season ourselves, my wife and I. We've got a couple of festivals in Oklahoma coming up here in March, and then, of course, we go to our home fair, the Castle of Muskogee. So make sure and look us up there. Be looking forward to seeing people there and smiling faces in their certain places. On to the next song. This is going to be A Drop of Nelson's Blood Rise, performed by Captain Black Jack Murphy from the album Pogue. Mahoney means kiss my honk, honk, honk. We'll catch you on the other end of this flip-flop. Have a good day and take care of yourself.
A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. Yeah, we'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Yeah, a plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. A plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. A plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. Yeah, we'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Yeah, a nice fat cook wouldn't do us any harm. A nice fat cook wouldn't do us any harm. A nice fat cook wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. Yeah, we'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Yeah, a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. A roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. A roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. Yeah, we'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Yeah, a long spelling Gaul wouldn't do us any harm. A long spelling Gaul wouldn't do us any harm. A long spelling Gaul wouldn't do us any harm. We'll all hang on behind. Yeah, we'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Yeah, around on the house wouldn't do us any harm. Around on the house wouldn't do us any harm. Around on the house wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. Yeah, we'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. A glass of hot whiskey wouldn't do us any harm. A glass of hot whiskey wouldn't do us any harm. A glass of hot whiskey wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. Yeah, we'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Devil's in the road, we'll roll it over him. If the devil's in the road, we'll roll it over him. If the devil's in the road, we'll roll it over him. And we'll all hang on behind. We'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll roll the golden chariot along. We'll all hang on behind.
Fugly here, and I'm at the Hot Springs Renaissance Festival, and we have a blacksmith here who's going to tell us an amusing story. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Well, my name is Logan Talonsgrip, and I'm a blacksmith from the 1400s. Today, I have an assortment of blades on my table. Now, they're knives. They're implements to cut. A gentleman came up with his children, and the young boy came up and picked up a Bowie knife. And I said, "That's razor sharp, be careful." At which point he decided to test it with his finger. Ooh. When his sister yelled at him, "Did you not hear what he just said?" And his father started laughing, and he put the knife down and held his finger while he walked away. Parents, watch your kids. Maybe not a funny story, but it's a useful story.
This is a cautionary tale, and thank you for sharing.
But I did laugh quite bad.
Oh, that was... I had something in my throat. Thank you.
You just heard Dog That Bitcha, performed by Rum Fellows from the album Okie Maritime Music for the Landlocked Pirate. You can find out more at facebook.com/Okie Pirates. That's OKIE Pirates. Our next song is performed by Sarah Donner from the album That Is a Pegasus. You can find out more at sarahdonner.com.
When you've lost time and patience, when you've gone rogue, when all the medication is lost along with everyone you know, it's time for celebration. You're on your way. You've broken boundaries and there's no change without growing pain. Stop listening to the ghosts that only ever generation, it's on display. You're searching every star, and what you find won't fit inside a frame. And it's just a generation that passed the hate. When they attack, baby, don't turn back. They won't hurt you for long. You gotta be strong, be brave. Stop listening to the ghosts that only ever tell you no, no, no. 'Cause when you look at them, you'll just see through. They're just prisoners of empty rooms. Stop listening to the ghosts that only ever tell you no, no, no. 'Cause when you look at them, you'll just see through. They're just prisoners of empty rooms. Listening to the ghosts that only ever tell you no, 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 stop listening to the ghosts that only ever tell you no, no, no. 'Cause when you look at them, you'll just see through. They're just prisoners of empty rooms. Stop listening to the ghosts that only ever tell you no, no, no. 'Cause when you look at them, you'll just see through. They're just prisoners of empty rooms.
If the weather's feeling icky and you want to get away, and you wonder how the water's feeling up and down the bay, if you need a good vacation, well, you know you just can't lose when you make your reservations for the Renaissance Cruise. Great entertainment, fabulous food, it's guaranteed to improve your mood. If you need a good vacation, and you know you just can't lose when you make your reservations for the Renaissance Cruise. Bump-iddly-yada, come play!
Visit www.therencruise.com for full details and to reserve.
that was The Ugly Little Polkas, performed by Sarah Marie Mullen from the album The Wild Woods. Up next, All Around My Hat, performed by Shillelagh from the album Evening Pint. You can find more about them on Bandcamp.
It's all for my true love who's far, far away. Fare thee well, cold winter, and fare thee well, cold frost. Nothing have I gained, but my own true love I've lost. I have seen and I'll be merry when occasion I be seen. He's a fast eluding young man, let him go, farewell he. And all around my hat I will wear the green willow, and all around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason why I'm wearing it, it's all for my true love who's far, far away. The other night he brought me a fine diamond ring, but he thought to have deprived me of the fire that it beams. But I am being careful like lovers ought to be. He's a fast eluding young man, let him go, farewell he. And all around my hat I will wear the green willow, and all around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason why I'm wearing it, it's all for my true love who's far, far away. There's a quarter pound of reasons and a half pound of sands, a small sprig of thyme and as much of prudence. You mix them all together and you will plainly see he's a fast eluding young man, let him go. All around my hat I will wear the green willow, and all around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason why I'm wearing it, it's all for my true love who's far, far away. All around my hat I will wear the green willow, and all around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason why I'm wearing it, it's all for my true love who's far, far away.
A very special thanks to the friends of the podcast, Elizabeth Burkholder, Mari Voipio, and Stephen Conroy. Also, thank you to our honorary minions, Casey Herndon, Randall Kimbrough, and Jesse Linder. You can find Jesse Linder at facebook.com/jesselinder.bard. If you would like to help support our show, please consider becoming a patron of the show over at our Patreon page. There's a link to that in the show notes. Also, if you want to make a one-time donation, you can go to paypal.me/renfestpodcast, or just tell your friends about the podcast and why you like it. We're also looking for volunteers if you'd like to help out. Send us an email at renfestpodcast@gmail.com. Our entire podcast is a labor of love. We are all volunteers here, and we could not make this happen without our current patrons who are helping us to finance things like the website and storage for all the music. So thank you so much for all of your help. All that money goes directly back into the show and helps us to bring more music to you. And now on to the actual show.
That was Hobbit's Dance by the Brobdignagian Bards from their album Memories of Middle-earth. You can find them performing at the Sherwood Forest Fair in Texas. This is Greg from the Ren List. For the next 2 weekends, there are 4 fairs that are open. In Florida, there's the Bay Area Renaissance Festival in Tampa and the Florida Renaissance Festival in Deerfield Beach. There's also the Arizona Renaissance Festival in Apache Junction, which runs through the end of March. And in McDade, Texas, the Sherwood Forest Fair is just starting its season. We've also added some new dates for the 2020 season. The Sterling Renaissance Festival in Sterling, New York will run from July 4th to August 16th. In Shakopee, Minnesota, the Minnesota Renaissance Festival will run from August 22nd to October 4th. The New York Renaissance Fair in Tuxedo Park will run from August 15th to October 4th. Lastly, the Great Lakes Medieval Fair and Marketplace in Rock Creek, Ohio will start on July 11th and continue through August 16th. This was just a small amount of the fair listings we've updated recently. To find more or to keep track of new dates, follow us on Twitter and Facebook for weekly updates. Of course, you can always go to therenlist.com to find fairs and upcoming dates. The next track is by Jim Hancock, who performs at the Bay Area Renaissance Festival. From his album Rolling Home, this is Roll the Old Chariot Along.
Well, a little drop of wine wouldn't do us any harm. A little drop of wine wouldn't do us any harm. A little drop of wine wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
Well, a little pint of stout wouldn't do us any harm.
A little pint of stout wouldn't do us any harm. A little pint of stout wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Well, a mighty cask of rum wouldn't do us any harm. A mighty cask of rum wouldn't do us any harm. A mighty cask of rum wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
Well, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm.
A night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. A night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Well, a night with a wench wouldn't do us any harm. A night with a wench wouldn't do us any harm. A night with a wench wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
Well, all of the above wouldn't do us any harm.
All of the above wouldn't do us any harm. All of the above wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Well, an end to the song wouldn't do us any harm. An end to the song wouldn't do us any harm. An end to the song wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
So your favorite Ren fair's come and gone. No time to feel blue until it comes around again. this is what you do. Go ride your mouse-drawn chariot to find your favorite songs played by the minion leprechauns at RenaissanceFestivalMusic.com.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses dying. It's you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. Do 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 do. But when ye come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear those soft to tread above me, and all my grave will warmer, sweeter be. And you shall bid and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me.
And that last song was Oh Danny Boy, performed by Shillelagh from the album Songs from the Bridge. Hope you had a great time joining us today. As always, it's wonderful to have you. If you're interested in more music of a different variety, you can check out our sister website at renbody.com. As for me, there's a ton of festivals out there that I can't wait to explore this year, so as always, feel free to let us know if there's a specific festival you'd like us to check out. But for today, we're going to end on If I Were a Blackbird, performed by Silent Lion from the album Into the Medieval World. We'll see you in the lanes.
Was a maiden, a beauty so rare, fell in love with a sailor, a young sailor lad. She caught her Tom Delhi by night and by day, till at length this young sailor sailed far away. And if I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing, I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in. High in the top breaking, I'd there build my nest, then flutter my wings o'er the one I love best. was handsome in every degree. My parents despise him because he loves me. Well, let them to right me, let them do what they will. Well, this breath in my body is the one I love still. And if I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in. High in the top rigging, I'd there build my nest and flutter my wings o'er the one I love best. If I were a scholar, I could handle a plan, one long loving letter to my true love I'd send. I'd write half my sorrows, my grief and my woe. If I only could find him, I'd crown him with gold. And if I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in. High in the top rigging, I'd there build my nest and flutter my wings o'er the one I love best. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in. High in the top rigging, I'd there build my nest and flutter my wings o'er the one I love
The fair is over. The sun begins to set. The cast gathers to feast among the clovers. Friends hug. Enemies hug too. Another year for us to take animosity and shrug. The drums still linger. The story is set. Music overwhelms a sad ballad singer. It passed too quick. What happened to time when musicians would gather to play a few licks? Hold me a moment. Don't say a word. Let me inhale so I can smell the magic that's floating. Another year passes. I think I must have blinked. There's too much I missed and not enough lasses.
The Renaissance Festival podcast is brought to you by the fans and performers and the podcast minions. If you enjoyed the music you heard, visit RenaissanceFestivalMusic.com and find out more about the artists who make the music happen. Share your support, buy their music, and tell your friends about the great music you found here. We will see you at the fair. Sláinte.